Hi everyone, Rob Wise Guy 82 here. Okay, this is I finally got somebody that said they wanted to see these, so this is the series I've been talking about. It's Crossed Plus 100. This is Alan Moore's take on the future of the series, obviously taking place 100 years into the future of the Crossed series. This is a special set that they came out with specifically through CGC. I guess they came right off the press, and were sent directly to CGC. There are no raw copies of these, and they are all 9/8. It is 1 through 6, and then this is adults only, guys. I should have said that right away. So I know this isn't going to be for everybody. No kids, for sure. So there is 1 through 6 for Alan Moore's run. Yep, the famous Alan Moore, and the taste test. So this is the taste test. A little funny. This is a very, very, definitely have to think reading this. Like I said, it takes place 100 years into the future of the Crossed world. For those that don't know, if you could see right there, her face, the Crossed have an infection that basically anything good, anything pure that is in you is basically eaten away. So there is nothing but the primal, the rage, nothing but the worst parts. Basically a bunch of John Wayne Gacy's, Ted Bundy's, Jeffrey Dahmer's running around. Very, very adult series. So these are all 9.8s, and then this is the CGC numbered edition. Sorry. There we go. Alan Moore story, white pages. So the biggest thing right here, this book is limited to 250 copies. Number 1, the taste test and number 1 come together, and when they're selling it, it's, you get them. They're both minor number. You could see the important one for this set, because this truly is one of a kind. If you have it the way that I'm getting it, and the number 41, that's the important one out of 250. So the taste test and number 1 are both number 41. So that's that. Kind of strange. Ostrich, you can see the cross. There's a couple of them back there. So that's the taste test. And then, so like I said, guys, these are all very limited. No raw copies. This is number 1. Hi, guys. Kind of hard to tell what's going on in there. The super glare. Basically a bunch of cross sitting around. And then number 41. So obviously, guys, this right here, every one of these are number 41. I didn't know that I was going to be able to get all of them. I initially just bought 1 and 2, or the taste test and number 1. And then I just happened to get, they emailed me, hey, you got super low number 41. So I had gotten a couple other things from them, and they said, by the way, and this hadn't even crossed my mind, because you have a number that is less than 100, because the last, so you can see these are 250. Well, when we get down, number 3 and 4 are 150, and 4 and 5 are limited to just 100. So as long as I had 100 or less, I would be able to do this. And they said, we don't do this for everybody, but anybody that's serious about this series and that really loves it. It's not guaranteed, because obviously we were waiting for all of them to come back at the 9/8. You can see these were done I guess through CGC at the end of last year. So it wasn't guaranteed, but you know, they said that as long as they came back, that they would try to set all of them aside for me. They would put my name on number 41 for all of them. Well, obviously, I'm showing these to you, so it is official. They all came back 9/8, so I'm just waiting to get the last two. Sorry, I keep showing this one. I've had it for a while. Sorry, guys. That's number 1 in the taste test. This is number 2. There's a couple of Elvis impersonators crossed. So this is what Alan Moore has done to this series, like I said, guys. There it is. Come on. Number 41. Number 2. What it is 100 years in the future. The way that Alan Moore has written it, it is, the society has taken a turn for the worst intellectually, so the way they speak is very simple, very Neanderthal-like. That's a cool one if you could see it. And the art in this is really, it's really amazing. Gabriel Andrade. This is number 3. And there it is, number 41. And there it is, guys, 150. This one is limited to. So, if I would have gotten like 101, I wouldn't have been able to get this set, obviously, because the last two are only limited to 100. And this one was supposed to be limited to 250 as well. And when I got it, I was like, wow, wait a minute. Well, apparently they had made a change and cut 100 of these copies. So, yeah, that one's limited to 150 as well. And then this is the last one that I have right now. This is number 4. This is a bunch of regular folks have found a cross guy, and they are getting a little revenge. You can see he's got a couple of bones popping out. And then, of course, number 41, guys. So, when I get my last two, it truly is, come on, the definition of a one-of-a-kind. Nobody else can have this set. So I think that's freaking amazing. With how limited these are, what is this one? Yeah, 150 again, guys. And you can see on the book, CGC, numbered edition, limited to 150. And I'll show you guys some of this right here is just a loose copy of the number 1. And then you can see there's the crossed. Very well drawn. Takes place, let's see, you got July 12th, 2108. And it's just very, when they say I'm thinking of something, they say I skull, or let's see. It's just very, very strange. And, I almost, I got to the point to where I even wrote some phrases down because, when they say something, it might mean something a little different. And like I said, it's almost like caveman or something, but not quite. It's still there, but it's just really wild. It's like the crossed in this are getting smarter and we're getting dumber. I don't know, it's very interesting, and then it's very brutal. This series, compared to like maybe the first couple, I've read the first 4 volumes. It started with Garth Ennis, and then David Lapham did the next couple, and I think Garth Ennis went back to number 4. And this one is a lot about, they call it archiving, and looking for. You can see she's got a science fiction book. Archie, this is movie. We in the outside section, there's encyclopedia. It's just very, let's see. I don't know, it's just very interesting. And then, of course, you gotta like Alan Moore. Very wordy at times. I'm obviously all about, in my collecting, quality over quantity. I'm definitely okay with passing up runs of stuff to get, number ones, and I don't know. I figure something as limited as this is, and, like I said, it truly is the definition of a one-of-a-kind. Nobody else can have this book, this set, number 41. It's right there. That's the best part about it. So let me know what you guys think if you guys read this series. I know it's not for everybody. I definitely have to have a strong stomach, but these are a little less visually disturbing. Granted, it's still there, but Alan Moore has done an amazing job. He's done 1 through 6, and then